I decided to do my final project on Buddhism and go into more detail about the Eightfold Path. I did my previous paper on the Four Noble Truths and talked briefly about the Eightfold Path, but it also struck my interest. So here it goes. Buddhism, the Eightfold Path by Miranda Davis. In Buddhism, the Eightfold Path, also known as the Middle Path, is an important part of the Buddhist religion. It also connects into depth with the Four Noble Truths. The Eightfold Path is connected to how Buddha taught people the path and how these people can use each section in different ways. Buddha also tells the people who decide to follow the path that they will avoid specific pleasures throughout life. You also learn to accept different parts of yourself when on this path. The path takes some time for people, but it also can be a rapid pace for other people. Every person has to take their time independently through the path because some people need more time to focus on a specific area of the path, which could be any specific part. Each area of the path requires a different amount of practice and or effort. The Eightfold Path is the fourth noble truth in Buddha's teachings. The first part of the Eightfold Path is the right worldview and understanding. According to the World Religions book, right worldview and understanding is defined as developing the philosophical perspective that enables one to penetrate through one's diluted conceptions of reality. This is on page 193. Understanding is why and how the Four Noble Truths are true. Buddhist people believe that when you understand that the Four Noble Truths are true, it makes things a lot easier. I think the importance of right understanding is simply understanding things and how they truly are. I think it is important because you begin to understand specific truths of the world. The second is right intention and commitment. You are committing to following the path. Buddhist people do not believe in the feeling of anger, meaning they do not act violently or aggressively to others or things. Compassion is very important in this part, and I think it is important if you want to start on the path that you have to stick to it, which is the right commitment. The third is right speech and communication. Having the right speech is telling people to speak truthfully and does not talk down on the world. When using right speech, you must talk respectively to everything. Buddhist people think that words can really hurt someone and that if you talk to someone nicely, that you could bring a lot of kindness to someone else. I believe it is always important to talk to someone nicely because my mom always told me, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. The fourth part of the Eightfold Path is right action, meaning you do not steal from someone, you do not harm another person, and you do not lie to others. You cannot have anything that makes you intoxicated. This can include alcohol, drugs, or other things. You have to avoid all sexual pleasures, and Buddhist people believe that you must act right in order to get to the ending goal, which is the liberation. Bodily actions are also very important. I believe that this would be a difficult aspect of the Eightfold Path simply because intoxications can become very hard to avoid due to pressure. The fifth one is the right livelihood. Right livelihood is choosing the right work path that keeps your mind on the importance of the path. You must choose a job that does not hurt or harm others, and I think, in my personal opinion, I think that all jobs require different things, and while on the path you have to select the right one that would benefit you personally on the path. The sixth is the right effort, which means you control specific parts of your senses that could potentially cause suffering to you on the path. You have to overcome evil or even previous evil that has happened to you. You have to maintain the good parts of your life and avoid the bad parts. I think that people should always have effort in their life, and I think that if you do not have effort, or if you do have effort, then you can avoid a lot of bad throughout your life. The seventh is right mindfulness, understanding your own mental state as well as a personal health and how you feel every day. You have to be aware of different things around the world, and you must avoid cravings. If you are mentally weak, then you could meditate to keep the positivity and do not let a weak mind be overpowering. The final one is the right contemplative absorption, which means do not give the wrong kind of attention to things that are not true. You have to develop a conscious state of mind, and a big part of this is meditation practice. I think I would personally struggle with this because I have never meditated before, but I believe that for Buddhist people, they've been meditating for a long time, and it could help them have a full mind and clear. All in all, when you soon achieve the Eightfold Path, you reach a point in your life where you achieve the wisdom Buddha gives you. How well your meditation connects to the real world and how much wisdom you've learned over time. Buddhist people believe that it is an important part of life to follow the path, and some specific parts can also be difficult to achieve, but it's all about your mindset.